out there, she does scream and fight, tiger flies at the lights. Every night, you know, fight, favorite sight, vivid sights, baby shows in an escapade. Fancy arcade, pixelated party, lesson made unafraid. Karaoke screams, singing themes, heart and sleeves. Anime dreams, bursting seams, city gleams, dancing screams, endless streams, less extreme, Saturday gleams, so day gleams, so it seems nothing rings. Raise the channel, riot loud, crowd unbowed, techno sound, pulses pound, dream astound, youth unbound, joy profound, I'm lost and found. Channel raver on the prowl, echoes howled.
Yum, 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 yum. Saturday morning cartoon time. Got your big heaping bowl of cereal and you're ready to walk, skip, jump, break dance across the tabletop role-playing game, internet sphere, and make some new friends. Because with everything's going on in the world, it's as good a time as any to spread some kindness, make some new friends, help some channels grow, and, you know, maybe get some more subscribers for my own. This isn't completely altruistic. Plus, it's the holidays. Got to do nice things to stay on Santa's list so I get presents on Christmas, right, Santa? Because Santa's real. Shh, don't tag Santa's not real. Anyways, this is another Saturday. We've been doing this for 92 plus Saturdays, guys. Wow, I never thought this would last this long. Thank you, as always, to our number one employee, Jeff's Gamebox, for supplying me with the leaks. Though he's been slacking off lately. I've only got like a few links from him this week. It might be time to reconsider his employment. About time for that employee review. I don't know. No, all kidding aside, this would not have lasted as long as it has without Jeff's Gamebox constantly sending me links. So please take a moment of your time to hit the link down below and give our boy a subscribe. We still hope to get him to 1,000 subs before the year ends. I hope to reach 2,300 subs before the year ends. Probably not going to happen, but it's good to have a dream. And speaking of a dream, let's make some new friends. Now, yesterday the comptometer was being really weird because apparently the new Windows patch has a lot of issues with it. So let's see what happens today. I'm starting with the Dungeon Noob, who looks a lot like Simon Miller. The Dungeon Noob has 5,559K subscribers, has made 301 videos. 5,000K subscribers, doesn't really need my help to shout him out, but we'll do it anyways because he's a noob. He's a dungeon. He looks like Simon Miller. Welcome to Dungeon Noob. I'm a newcomer, diving headfirst into the world of Dungeons & Dragons as I explore the iconic monsters, epic battles, and deep lore of this legendary game. Whether you're a seasoned adventurer or just starting your own D&D journey, you'll find something here. What can you expect? Monsters, Monster versus Monsters, long-form content. Follow along as I learn the ropes, make mistakes, and celebrate victories in this ever-expanding world. Ready to roll for initiative? Hit subscribe and join the adventure. Okay, so he does videos every Friday. He's got 301 videos. He's got a email. 7 days ago, he made a video about monsters being sad. 2 weeks ago, he made a video about professional dungeon masters being worth it. I think it's too late to jump into the professional D&D DM market. Can a level 1 cleric defeat the Tarrasque? No. Can a beholder take out 100 zombies? Yes. 20 goblins versus 20 kobolds. Who really wins? No one, because it just breaks down into shenanigans and probably still going on. Lich versus Demi-Lich. Who wins? Same thing. Tiamat versus Tarrasque. Who wins? Tiamat eventually. Spells you wish you had in real life. Mending. Okay, why jail our dice? You don't jail them, you torture them. All right, so here he is. You know, it's D&D. It's the standard classic format we're seeing a lot, intermixing images with behind the scenes. He's got a very professional setup. He's got his D20 t-shirt. He's got his look. He's definitely kicking it out of the park at 5,000 subscribers, and he's made 300 videos. He's got 3,000 more subscribers than I have. So congratulations, Dungeon Noob. Thank you for sharing your D&D nonsense with us. We definitely appreciate all the comedy. Inside jokes about D&D, every player knows. Are there any girls there? I kill the gazebo. Vecna's head, right? Those are all inside jokes I think we all know, right? So yeah, what do you guys think? First level cleric versus the Trask. Trask, right? Just steps on him. It's not even a fair fight. Squish. Oh, you've got 8 hit points. I've got a couple thousand. You're +1 to hit. I'm +20 to hit. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, cool. Thanks for making these awesome videos. Thanks for being awesome, Dungeon Noob. Thanks for sharing your love of the hobby with us. And hopefully we look to see forward to your continued growth. And maybe you come over and check out our channel in some time and help us grow to 5,000, because we're, doing this purely for selfish reason. And see, now it's being weird again. I don't know if you can see it, but on my side, it just suddenly shrunk. 9th level games. Hello, 9th level games. I thought I would already subscribe to this guy because I recognize that puppet, but I don't know. Maybe it's another puppet. 9th level games has 645 subscribers, 158 videos. He says, this is the official 9th level games video channel known for the Polymorph system, an RPG platform for designing easy to use, learn tabletop role-playing games. We've already looked at the Polymorph system. Oh, this is the Kobold from Kobolds Ate My Baby. That's why it looks familiar. Oh, these are the guys who made Kobold Ate My Babies. It only has 645 subscribers. Kobolds Ate My Baby has been around for years. You should have more subscribers than that guy. There, 646. And obviously all their videos is going to be about their games. Kobolds Ate My Baby and WrestleVania, which just sounds awesome. And Thunder Road Vendetta. I guess they did a Mad Max Car Wars game. Gaslight Alley. Gaslight, it's not Gaslight Alley. And here's their fantasy game Mazes, which I think we reviewed. So yeah, but mostly it's Kobold Ate My Babies, and then talking about their other games like WrestleVania and Mazes and some other stuff. So obviously we love this company because of their tongue-in-cheek, comedic, whimsical games. I mean, come on, WrestleVania, Kobolds Ate My Babies. These are my kind of gamers, right? They play slightly silly games because they understand that the hobby is slightly silly. And I love the idea of Thunder Road Vendetta, Gaslands, playing miniature games using Hot Wheels. I think that's just such a cool idea. And then modding the Hot Wheels. It's so much fun to see that corner of the hobby grows. So yeah, I'd love to play some tabletop role-playing Hot Wheel post-apocalypse with these guys. Definitely would love to check out WrestleVania. I think it's be perfect for me. So, hey, 9th level games, if you ever want to come on and talk about your videos and your games, let me know. Otherwise, thanks for making these awesomely whimsical, wonderful, slightly silly games and understanding that it's still a silly little game. Silly little game about rolling dice and killing monsters or eating babies in this case. I wonder if I'm going to get in trouble for saying kobolds eat my babies. Moving on, we've got the Laughing Lantern. This sounds like a classic pulp era superhero, like the Challenger, the Shadow, the Green Llama, the Green Turtle. They had some weird characters during the pulp public domain area. So yeah, the Laughing Lantern, that just sounds like one of those characters. The Laughing Lantern has got 631 subscribers, 28 videos. Welcome to the Laughing Lantern. I'm Goose. I feel like I should be reading that like the Shadow, with my radio classic 1950s pulp radio voice. Here you'll find tips, stories, and lessons I've learned after years behind the scene, from creating towns that grow naturally into building NPCs your players will meme about for years, to waving subtle lessons to make D&D more than dice rolls. It's the adventures of the Laughing Lantern. I believe world building is a collaboration, not a lecture. The DM deserves fun just as much as the players. Together we can create something unforgettable, whether there's political intrigue, a wargaming slugfest, or a narrative that sticks with you long after the session ends. If you want your worlds to feel alive, follow the exploits of the Laughing Lantern. Did you think I wouldn't know? The Laughing Lantern always knows. Probably the guy's probably like, that's totally not what I had in mind, but now, yeah, I mean, it sounds like, the Shadow. The Laughing Lantern for the Laughing Lantern's Librarium. Subscribe, blam. Here he's got last video was a month ago talking about potions, homebrew potions. How to make your DM love you, bring them food. And again with this new, what is this? What is the Cal Art style, right? That's what this is called, the Cal Art style. And then just this typical stuff, talking about the game, talking about his world, talking about his insight, sharing his love for the hobby with his own little bit of personality, as well as sort of, you know, following the what's rapidly becoming the more established style, which I seem to still not have. I mean, this is not that I can't do it. It's just I haven't bothered doing it, and maybe that's to my own detriment for not doing it. But whatever. All right, Laughing Lantern, you sound awesome just because of that name. I wish you all the luck in the world with your subscribers and helping you hit 1,000. That's my goal. Let's share the love. And if you ever want to come over and hang out with the OGGM and talk about your channel or your awesome name, you're going to be like, I wonder if he's going to be like, I never saw that as the name for a pulp character, but now, or he's going to be like, yeah, that was tough. Now, I seriously doubt when he came up with the name, he was like pulp era super character, you know, like the Shadow. There's a lot of weird public domain names for characters from that time period, guys. But that's the topic of a separate video. Moving on. You can't see what I see, but on my side, the SteamYard is just looking all weird. But it was looking weird yesterday, but when I watched the videos back, it looked fine. So I guess it's just something on my side. I have heard that the new Windows 11 update has really screwed things over, so hopefully there'll be a fix for it soon. Meanwhile, it's a cat, it's a rabbit, it's Cat Rabbit Crossing Publishing. A Cat Rabbit Crossing Publishing, storytelling is the heart for what we do. From authors, filmmakers, and game designers we interview to the cooperative storytelling of our tabletop role-playing game actual plays, we celebrate the art of creating and sharing stories. Are people starting to use a form for these? They are starting to sound a lot the same. We're using Grok to kind of write these. I went for something different with my intro. I don't know if it's helped or hindered, but I've been saying helped and hindered a lot today, haven't I? Take a drink every time I say help and hindered, or take another bowl full of cereal. It's the kind of day when you want to make cookies. It is just so gloomy today. It was so gorgeous yesterday. Blah, blah, blah. Tabletop role-playing games, storytelling. These are starting to sound really familiar, which is not a bad thing. I mean, it's good to follow the formula. Don't be an individual like me. Your channel will be better if you follow the formula, guys. They've got 338 subscribers, 273 videos. They've been doing this since 2022. We can help these guys get up to 1,000. But damn, 339. The last time they made a video was 4 days ago. This guy looks like Tyrion. Peter. This guy looks like Peter. I wonder if that's intentional or accidental. How to make NPC your players will never forget. We want them to forget them. Here's them doing here's a live play he did of a Shadow Dark themed adventure. Flirting with doing the whole I flirt with the monster thing. How to DM. This woman's wearing cat ears or elf ears. How to roll dice. How to turn RPG adventures into films. How to meet players where they're at. Some interesting stuff. Safety tools. An adventure called Secrets of the Cats using Fate. You guys remember my Fate story, right? It's how to make NPCs your players will never forget. No, you want them to forget the NPCs. You don't want them to go, hey, remember that storekeeper that had all those cool items in his store? Let's go back and kill him and take his stuff. No, you want your NPCs to stand out, but be forgettable. Just remember the speech from Ocean's 11, where he's talking to Matt Damon's character, and he's talking about the character that Matt Damon's going to play. And like, don't use 7 words where 3 words suffice. Look him in the eyes, but never look directly like him. Be outstanding, but be completely forgettable. Yeah, that's, I think, the best advice for running an NPC is that little speech that he gives Matt Damon's character in Ocean's 11. yeah. So yeah, but pretty standard stuff. Live play, advice, talking about safety tools, talking about world building, talking about railroading, talking about all the things, just finding the happy groove, and that's awesome. And I'm very proud that your channel has grown so quickly. Hope to see you grow even more. We can help you hit 1,000 subs. Let's get him there. Till next time. Yeah, cat rabbit does whatever a cat rabbit can. Spins his carrots. I got nothing. All right. So I saw this picture and I was like, what is going on? Which is she at the movies with her zombie boyfriend, but she's cheating on her zombie boyfriend with the octopus. And then the fact that she's had a movie with an octopus or a tentacle monster, that just gets a little questionable. But nerd game nonsense. Boom. Right there. This guy gets it. It's a nerd game and it's nonsense. Nerd Game Nonsense has 63 subscribers, 31 videos, and hi. I'm lifelong gamer, child of the 80s, lover of all things nerdy, from pixelated classics to epic tabletop campaign card games. I created this channel to share my thoughts, reviews, and random musings on the stuff I'm passionate about: video games, tabletop role-playing games, nerd culture, and whatever else catches my eye. Except to make some nostalgia, honest opinions, and maybe a few laughs. Most of the time I'm gaming with my 2 close friends. We talk about our game, stuff like that. They've been doing this since 2025, June of this year. Welcome. 62 subscribers and 31 videos already. Welcome. Congratulations on the growth. Here's them reviewing some Dragon magazines, again, using the CalArt style. Definitely have some AI editing tricks going on here that have suppressed mine. Talking about video games, talking about the Bard, talking about the Expanse, how to play Rifts. Here's I'm talking about kobolds, again with the CalArt style. Don't know what style this is. Grim Dark, Shadow Dark style. Video games, Rifts, looking at old Dragon magazines, looking at adventures. So just a hodgepodge. I like using that word, hodgepodge. Just a hodgepodge of various things that make this person excitable and feel like wanting to talk about. Be interesting to see where they focus their attention. They're still starting out. They've only been doing this for a year, and looks like they're still experimenting, and that's good. You should experiment. How is it these guys can get away with copying stuff from TV shows and videos and musics? And the 2 times I've tried in the 10 years I've been doing this, the 2 times I tried to copy something and it was like under 15 seconds, I got dinged both times, but nobody else does. Nobody else that I know of. I mean, maybe these guys get dinged. I don't know. I know when I tried to use the opening from Thunderbirds for one of my videos, dinged. And I know when I used the Super Sentai song last week, ding. 2 times. So whatever the trick is of being able to get away to using a couple seconds of footage from another product, I don't know it. And that's the nerd game nonsense. Yes, because yes, nerd game nonsense. This hobby is nonsense. And I think way too many of us, I say this all the time, have forgotten that. So thanks for being awesome. I do question this picture. Perhaps we need to follow the story of what's going on with this woman at the movies with the zombie and the tentacle beast. Or maybe this is the movie we're watching. We're watching the movie of this individual at a movie who maybe she doesn't know that her dates have turned into zombies because she's... I need to know the story of this cover, dude. So Nerd Game Nonsense, thank you for being awesome. And as always, whether you're here for the first time or the 1000th time, thank you, each and every one of you, for taking time out of your morning to listen to me pontificate about these various wonderful channels and share a little love. And thank you, of course, to the OG, our Oshi, number one uno, Ironmouse, for giving us this idea 92 some odd Saturdays ago, or however long it's been. Feels like it's been longer because I thought I started this at Site B. Has it really been only 92? Feels like more. Anyways, thank you, Ironmouse, for the idea. You are my hero. I've said this 1,000 times. And yeah, so Thank you to each and every one of these individuals who made these wonderful channels. Thank you to each and every one of you for sharing this Saturday morning with us. If you're feeling a little generous and want to support Steve the Cat for the holidays, consider donating to my Ko-Fi, link down below, or purchasing yourself a copy of a game of choice on drive-thru using my drive-thru link down below. I also have 3 products on drive-thru right now, all marked down for the rest of the year. So if you're interested in finding out about the weird, wacky, whimsical adventures that I create, link down below. Every time you use the drive-thru link, affiliate link, I get a small percentage of your purchase, so it helps me out. But the best way, all kidding and capitalism aside, the best way to support the OGGM is just to have a great day and spread a little kindness and, party on, dude, and be excellent to each other, right? I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't listen to me.
Electric beats, bustle streets, endless streets, midnight beats, living heat, hearts beat, bleed, polyphonic meets, cyber beats, rhythm sweet, Saturday skeets, beat retreats, makes us complete. Blazing trails, no fails, neon veils, waves of gales, color tales, joy sales, endless rails, like the veil, Saturday sail, we hail breaking jails. Break the tail, riot loud, crowd unbound, techno sound.